What's going on, my fellow residents? This is me, TheFrozenCavern, and today we're going to continue through our journey of Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. In the last episode, we had to help the Beast deal with his old issue in Beast's Castle, and in this episode, we're going to be entering the Winnie the Pooh book. And if you remember my Let's Play from Kingdom Hearts 1, I didn't exactly like this world. But trust me, I think every iteration that's not 1 is actually better. And how many iterations are there? I think there's Rechain, and then there's 2. Is there any more? Bird by Sleep has the book, but it's not an actual world. I don't think there's any other worlds. Well, any other worlds. I don't think there's any other games that actually have the 100 Acre Wood world. But anyways, don't worry. We don't have to do this world immediately, but the main reason why is because story reasons, and I'm pretty sure I can't get that sticker right now. I might be able to. Maybe. Probably not. No, I can't. It's still too high. Even if my Keyblade hits it, I'm not going to be able to get it. But let's just get all these chests in here for now. I'm not sure how useful this map is. I think it gives the map for the entire world, but...
Hey, Pooh Bear, how you doing? Finding enough honey lately?
Oh, yes. In fact, I was just about to do my stoutness exercises. Would you like to join me, Sora?
Sure, I'm game. Huh?
So, yeah, that happened.
Donald?
Yeah, so apparently while you were gone, we were getting under attack. Or Donald and Goofy were.
Did you bring the book, Sora?
Hey!
And by the way, this is also another fight you can lose. I don't understand why so early... Well, I kind of understand why so early on there's so many fights you can lose, and the game will let you win, but at the same time, they still don't make sense. Because if you were to die here, it would make a pretty big difference, but whether you get low enough on HP or not, it just lets you continue, which doesn't make sense.
Think it's okay?
Gorge, maybe you better go back and make sure Pooh's all right.
But what about Brian?
Well, I guess we could explain.
Great.
And obviously the inside of the pages look a little bit different than the first time we went in. Also, I'd like to point out that the one area we can go in, I'm pretty sure it's on the other side of when it showed the book inside of the chapter. That or it was the, like, just large lone tree on the right side, which, again, still doesn't make sense because you can't go to it.
I'm so glad you're okay, Pooh.
And I'm glad you came to visit. But you see, I was just about to begin my stoutness exercises. Perhaps we could visit a bit later. Somebody I don't know.
Oh, sure.
By the way, you never really say somebody I don't know.
I don't think I know anyone by that.
You more often than not just kind of pause because you don't know the person's name.
Exercises.
Pooh? Hey, Pooh? Something very weird is happening here. Maybe I better go back and ask Merlin about this.
Couldn't be bothered to wait up for an old wizard, eh? Sorry about that. How are things in there? Well, Pooh seems to have forgotten all about me. And not just me, all his other friends too. I was afraid of that. Yeah, it's kind of weird. The effects of the pages being lost are different than Kingdom Hearts 1's, where in Kingdom Hearts 1 it was where all the characters were in the book, I think. It's just that they were kind of just scattered away from each other. Now it's just Pooh doesn't remember anybody for some reason. This book is one of the world's most cherished elements. I'd been meaning to tell Leon I'd found it, but perhaps we should keep it between us for now. We will. Good, good. Now, the book isn't all that's cherished. This is for you, Sora. What is it? Simply concentrate on it with all your heart, and you need only say the word to summon an ally who will help in times of need. Similar to the summons like like Simba and Mushu did, yeah, the last time we were here. Precisely. Now go forth with your friends by your side. Thanks, Merlin. We're worried about Pooh, so we'll be back once we found those torn pages. And now we can summon Chicken Little, which is actually a pretty useful summon. But for now, we need to go over to here and complete this gummy route. So, yay. Yeah, I might as well just use that one. Like I said, in terms of ship building, it's so much better here because you actually don't need to make ships. The only time you ever really do is when you're trying to 100% the game, which is something I already did, or at least platinum % in the game. I didn't like actually 100% Kingdom Hearts 2. There are some like other requirements that aren't through like trophies, but I'm only doing the stuff for trophies and junk. But if you haven't noticed by now, I haven't gotten any of the trophy unlocked for the game because I've already platinumed the game and I'm playing on the same profile that I did that with, so. But yeah, in terms of platinuming the Kingdom Hearts series, the only games I have left are Kingdom Hearts 1, which I've done before, Birth by Sleep, which I've never done, and then Dream Drop Distance, which I haven't even attempted before, so that's gonna be fun whenever I get to those. But to be honest, I'm probably gonna do Kingdom Hearts 1 first, since I actually know what to do there, and then I'm gonna focus on 2. Now, it is possible to destroy this ship, but it's... Goodness, whenever you're on the first time through this route, it's pretty difficult. I think you need to have, like, the right ship in order to do it, but I don't really know which one that is. You have to make most of your shots pretty precise. Man, thankfully the Falcon is pretty powerful. I don't think it can take many hits, though. It also doesn't help that we're in critical mode too, which does carry over to the gummy ship mission, so gotta be just as careful here as you would just in regular gameplay. Which so far hasn't really, well, I haven't really proven to do all that well, considering I've died a good number of times. How many times have I died so far? I remember I died twice in Beast Castle. One to the door and then one to the other fight because Donald didn't spawn. Oh, goodness. But I don't think I died in the Land of Dragons. I came close a few times, but I never died. And then any time before that, I'm pretty sure was in Roxas's section, so I should be good. And I think I only died like maybe once there. Or on purposely I die. Well, no, on accident. Well, not on accident. Anytime that was not on purpose, there, I think I died like once. So that should be 3 times. Alright, so this is the thing that we have to shoot in order to destroy the ship. You guys probably hear me mashing my button right now because I'm trying to destroy it. But once this thing puts on its like mask, oh, okay, I defeated it. But once this thing puts on its mask there, if you haven't defeated it yet, it pretty much can't be defeated. I mean, it does take damage, but at that point, it's pretty much hopeless. And all we have left is just music for the rest. But also, you don't have to defeat that ship in order to get past. Actually, I don't think there's any time in the gummy ship routes where you have to defeat anything in order to get through them. You just have to make it through. And now, so that this video is not just 10 minutes long, we're going to keep going into Olympus Coliseum. Again, returning from Kingdom Hearts 1. I'm pretty sure the only game that Olympus Coliseum is not in is in Dream Drop Distance. Because it's in 1, Rechain of Memories, it's in Days, in this, obviously, Birth by Sleep, Recoded, Key. Well, actually, 0.2. 0.2 is like the only other game besides Dream Drop Distance that doesn't have it.
Huh? Are you sure this is the Coliseum?
It's that way.
Oh, guess we were a little off.
I don't know why you would be. I'm assuming you guys can see where you land.
Heartless!
And if you guys can't see where you land, then it just randomly kicks you out, which doesn't make sense. But you guys are more or less just here because of story reasons, so we're going to do a little bit of shopping before we help her up. I mean, she's fine. There's not any Heartless attacking her now. Let's get her this and that, and there's nothing else. Okay. Switch these out. Baseball charm. What ability did I get? Oh, I'm actually gonna need that because that's kind of like aerial recovery, except it has a little bit extra to it. So it basically does the same exact thing as aerial recovery. However, it also attacks while you're doing it. This one. But if I can, I'll try and show it off, but don't know when I'll get the chance. And honestly, I use aerial recovery a lot more than the other version.
Thanks, but I'm
Because it's just a lot. You have a lot more control over what you can do next.
And you're supposed to be?
I'm Sora. He's Donald, and that's Goofy. We came to see how Herc...
Get used to that, by the way, in case I haven't said it already.
You know Wonder Boy?
Yeah, 'cause we're heroes too.
You mean junior heroes, Donald?
Hopefully 3 will change that.
Looks like we have a friend in common. Name's Megara. My friends call me Meg.
So how's Herc? Wonder Boy? Well, he's duking it out at the Coliseum every day. You know, a hero's work is never done and all that. He's ready to drop, but he keeps on fighting. Even Wonder Boy has his limits, though. These opponents are bad news. Special deliveries from Hades himself. Hades? Right, Lord of the Underworld. I was on my way to see him. Maybe I can get Hades to give Wonder Boy a breather. If anything happened to that kid. Gosh. Sounds like you're more than just friends. Oh, I mean... We'll go have a little talk with Hades. I'd hate for anything to happen to you on your way to see him. You really want to do that? Well, it looks like you know what you're doing. I guess I'll take you up on that offer. But let's keep this whole chat with Hades thing our little secret, okay? Our lips are sealed. We're having to have a lot of secrets. We just kept one from Leon and the others about the whole Winnie the Pooh book. And now we're keeping secrets about talking with Hades. And honestly, like, the difference between the two is quite drastic. One is about a book, and then the other one is about basically talking with what is essentially the devil. Alright, yeah, that was easy. Heartless here are pretty easy to take out.
You opened the system.
Yeah.
By the way, I'd like to point out that okay, that rock almost hit me. But I'd like to point out that, I like how the organization is actually implemented in a few worlds, but that's also a bad thing because, of course, the main plot is that we're supposed to be taking down these organization members, but after this world, there's not really many, many other instances, like early on in the game, about the organization members. Of course, we saw in the last 2 episodes about Beast Castle with Zaldan, and now we have a new organization member here. But in most of the other worlds, you don't really see them until later on in the game. So, yeah, it's upsetting. Why are you not staggering? I guess it was because he was taking, well, not taking damage. He was starting up that attack, but still. It was quite annoying. And also there's 2 pathways, so I'm gonna have to go back to the other way to get the chest over down here. Or was it just one? I don't remember. By the way, you might notice that my drive gauge appears to have some locks on it, which is quite strange, but don't worry, that will be explained in due time. I'm not gonna give the reason why yet. But we are, well, we're kind of getting close. Except, actually no, I forget, there's a lot more here than I remember.
Run away!
Okay.
Yeah, that kind of just happened. And here's something new in Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. You wouldn't see this in the original Kingdom Hearts 2. What's the deal with this book? It looks like it's called Absent Silhouettes. I don't know how you know that. Are you sure you want to touch that? You can't be too careful in the Underworld. You're right. It might be a trap of some sort. So yeah, the Absent Silhouettes are pretty much like little boss fights of organization members in the past. Basically, organization members that were from Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories. However, we can't fight them yet because we're nowhere near strong enough. I think the earliest you can defeat him is after like the next world. So yeah, there's no way we can actually beat him yet. Goodness, I want to actually mix something or get something useful. How many potions do we have? We should have a good number. Okay, 17, that's good. And ethers were also good. Oh right, cure. Kind of forgot about that. Especially with last episode, I kind of shouldn't forget that I have that. I want that to be on triangle. I'll just keep that there then. Do we have... No, we don't have any other spells. And also that little thing about Hades being farther than I thought. Yeah, that was kind of wrong.
Oh, they're nothing but trouble, a whole lot of them. So, what are you gonna do about Hercules? He's made mincemeat out of every fighter you sent at him. Pretty soon, the Underworld's gonna be standing room only. Say, why don't you just pick somebody already dead and save him the trouble?
Dead. Dead is good. And I know just a warrior.
That totally wasn't somewhat of a fourth wall break because he definitely looked dead at us, but whatever.
I'm scared too, Donald.
Hades, come out!
Sora, you got some hair on your chest to be calling out the Lord of the Dead. Like, come on now. Hades would take you down in an well, no. Actually, in Kingdom Hearts 1, he didn't do that either. Well, then again, you didn't have to defeat the Olympus Coliseum in order to beat the game. Because technically there was a keyhole, but like you had to defeat, what was it, like the 4th tournament or something like that? It was either the 4th or the 3rd one before you got the keyhole for that. And also you could just skip past it and you never actually had to beat it, so. Yeah, there are a few worlds in Kingdom Hearts 1 that you didn't even have to touch and you could beat the game. Which also goes for this. There's Winnie the Pooh, which is similar to Kingdom Hearts 1. I think there's... How many other worlds? I think there's 3, maybe, that 3 in this game that you don't have to beat in order to beat the game. Ow. Don't have magic, so I can't hit this guy from afar. There we go. Yeah, that's the problem with using Cure. Unlike in Kingdom Hearts 1, using Cure here takes rid of your whole MP bar. So once you use Cure, you're not able to use magic spells. So many enemies that strive off of distance, yeah, that's kind of bad for you.
You don't say. Well, maybe I should go.
Remember Final Fantasy X, everyone?
Let's cut to the chase. Here's the deal I'm gonna offer you. I let you out of the slammer. No strings. You'll be free as a bird. And all for one little job. Fight Hercules in the Coliseum to the death.
This is my story, and you're not part of it.
Did you forget who you're talking to? I am the Lord of the Dead!
No wonder no one wants to die.
You are...
Everyone loves that line, and I love it too.
You again? Fight.
Get up!
I mean, he kind of just got sucker punched in the face, Sora. That, just saying that is kind of insulting. But let's try to defeat him. And obviously, none of our hits are actually doing anything. Thankfully, that's actually over really, really quickly.
See, that's the thing. In the Underworld, heroes are zeros when it comes to the territory.
So yeah, that's also the reason why our drive gauge is locked.
What was that?
Can't fight him here. We have to go. Now.
So yeah, this time, Hades will actually... Well, no. I learned my lesson last time. Donald, you're actually staying in this time. I learned my lesson in the last episode. And not having them there. Alright, need to get rid of those. Thank you for the potions. Don't think there's anything else. Except for the summon gauge now, that we have. Oh wait, I can't use Chicken Little because that revolves around our drive gauge. Don't know why I forgot that.
Has he gone?
Don't count on it.
Leaving so soon?
Yeah, he can kind of teleport, so that didn't matter. But now we have to defeat the Heartless so that we can get past the invisible walls. Yeah, it's weird, but for some reason they exist. All the meanwhile, Hades, he can't be hit and he's invincible the entire fight. So yay, let's just keep going. Oh goodness. I might be able to use Orange Limit in the next little segment. It'll be better to wait probably. Because using limits, I didn't really mention it before, but using limits will take out all of your MP as well, so gotta be careful when you're using them. Because it's a pretty similar case with using Cure, except when you use limits, you don't have Cure, so. Alright. Bushido, let's go. Now hopefully I actually do something good with this. I'm just hoping that I can get through most of these. Crud. Okay, this is not an attack that takes damage over time. It's all one giant attack, so... Oh, it didn't kill them. Okay, it knocked them to the ground, though. Get over here. Get over here. There we go. I got lucky knocking that away. Don't aim at the large body. I got lucky blocking him, too. Hades, get away from me. I can't attack him. And he keeps teleporting over to me. Oh, no. That's a large body. Okay, Donald blocked it. Sora. Thank you. No, not Sora, Donald. Alright. Get rid of him, or just knock him away. That's fine. Ow. Perfect. Alright. What? How are you not dead? There we go. Alright, let's go.
You're really good. Are you some kind of hero?
No, I'm no hero. I'm just an...
Huh?
Or...
Whoa.
my name.
I'm Sora.
Donald!
Goofy!
Whoa!
It seems we were fated to meet. Maybe you need a guardian.
Guardian? Thanks, but no thanks.
Man, it's kinda debatable on that. Do I want to keep going? You know what? Nah, I'll end it here. I feel like this is a pretty decent stopping point. We got our new partner, Orin, there. And now we kind of just have to keep going. For some odd reason, Hades isn't chasing us anymore. I guess he just decided to stop. But in the next episode, like I said, we are going to be escaping from the Underworld, I guess. I mean, we don't really have any other task. Oh, right, we need to talk to Hades, but he's not going to talk to us. So, until next video, take care.